Hey everyone, I think I'm live. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin or Market Pulse, whatever you like to call it, where we're going to take a look at the markets before markets open for the day, because I am kind of really enjoying trading these days. And trading is always enjoyable if you are profitable, which so far I've been this week. We will see if that continues. But for now, this is how this show is going to go. Let me, I am streaming, right? Why did I just get an error? Hold on. This new process to stream has become very, very frustrating. Oh yeah, I'm streaming. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're all set. I have no idea what the hell happened there. I got a bad notification. All right, guys. Thank you for sticking around. Let me pull out your live chat. I may or may not be able to get to your questions. I am starting this a little bit later than I wanted to. And here we go. Okay, I got that. I got this. I actually don't need this anymore. And we will leave that. Okay, let's go to screen share. Man, got too many screens open. All right, come on. There we go. Screen share. We're going to start with Bitcoin this time. I know I started with the other markets last time. We're going to go, this is the monthly chart. This is the monthly chart. I've been talking about this a few times recently. Please check it out. It does have that feel of that this monthly candle is this monthly candle back in January of 2015. But that doesn't mean we're going to go to new all-time highs anytime soon. Now, I'll look at it from another perspective, right? I think the biggest difference between this candle back in January of 2015 and this candle now is that this candle actually made a low, and it was significantly lower than the prior lows. This time around, we did not make a low. We actually made the low a year earlier. But let's assume this is the low for the year. Let's assume this is the low for the year 2020. Like this was the low for the year 2015. It turned out to be the low since 2015, but we did not know that at the time. So let's assume this is the low for 2020. How long did it take us to get to this low? And as you can see, this is where it gets a little bit tough, right? It took 2 years, over 2 years, 2.25 years to get there. It only took us about 14 months to get to this low. And you know what? I'm going to send Giacomo the link. If Giacomo can join, we'll chat for a minute. Let me just give me 1 second, guys. Let me shoot Giacomo a link. If he can join. He couldn't join yesterday. So we'll see if he can join today. Copy URL. Thank you, Seth. Concerned about the massive hash rate drop? No, I'm not. I'm not concerned. We can talk about it a little bit, but I'm not concerned at all. We're about to get hash rate from Btrash. It's not much hash rate, but it's some, because they're about to go to a halving, and then no one's going to mine that garbage. I'll shoot Giacomo a link. If he can join, he can join. I'll try to keep an eye on him joining. Okay. Now we can get back. So it's a little bit hard of a comparison, right? But it took us, let's say a year. Let's round. It took us about a year to get to this point. It took us 2 years to get to this point. Now, how long from this point did it take us to break all-time high? Oh boy, January. And then we broke it in March. Let's say January. Let's be optimistic here. January 2 years later. So it took us 1 year to get to this low, and then 2 more years to get to a new all-time high. So if this time around it took us 2 years to get here, guys, it may take us 4 years to get out of this. Okay. Now, what is 4 years from here? Let's say this is January of 2020. We're talking January 2022. So like here, over here. So my timeline is a little conservative, but it's very, very possible. We may not break 20,000 until January 2022. But when we break 20,000, we should go all the way to 100,000 somewhat quickly. Okay. This is the monthly chart. Let's go to the weekly chart. I want to take a look at the oscillators on the weekly chart. I haven't looked at these in a while. So here's the weekly chart, and the weekly chart has not actually gotten you to oversold. That is, I don't know what to think about this. We made a higher swing high on the other side, but we also made a higher swing low, lower swing low on the other side. It's tough. It's a tough call. I don't know what to do about the RSI. No comment. The MACD is very clearly has a comment. The MACD is bearish. The MACD is bearish on a weekly scale. I don't see how this is debatable. We are below the zero line. One of the lines has crossed new lows. The other one, not yet. But you know, a few more weeks of weakness, and this thing will certainly be completely lower. And the CMF is totally neutral, so no comment. Let's look at the weekly price action. Weekly price action remains in a bearish posture according to sequential and in a neutral posture according to chart patterns. We are stuck below resistance and above support. The weekly chart is telling you to just wait and do nothing. The daily chart is on that 9. We have a perfected 9 on a daily chart at resistance. This is all signs that, hey, this is not good. You should not be long in this market. I would not be long in this market. Would I be short in this market? I'm not sure. This isn't screaming sell to me. Maybe if this 8 candle was the 9 candle and it was a little bit higher and it was a little more of a doji-ish pattern, I would be saying, hey, this is a shorting opportunity. Right now, I would rather short the next candle. I would rather short tomorrow if we start trading below today's low, unless today's low ends up being all the way down there. And then I would say I missed the move. Okay, shorter term time frames, not interesting on the 12-hour. The 4-hour was actually interesting. It did hit this 9. It wasn't the perfected 9. It was kind of a 9 in consolidation. So there's not much I really want to say about it. I'm keeping an eye on the GBTC premium today and going into the weekend, but I'm more leaning bearish on Bitcoin than bullish right now. So even a low GBTC premium is not enticing enough for me. Bitcoin dominance is rising. I would love to see Bitcoin dominance rise to a new swing high. And that would, going back to Seth's question from earlier, as Bitcoin dominance rises, the drop in hash rate becomes completely irrelevant because Bitcoin will be the only game in town. So you have no choice but to mine it for survival. All Bitcoin hash rate did, I mean, we're still above the highs of, you know, the top of 2019. So so we're still at a higher hash rate than we were at the bottom of the market, right? That was in the beginning here. So, I mean, it's fine. Bitcoin difficulty would adjust and we'll be okay. Minor profitability. I'm still waiting to hit this orange line one more time. Probably happen after the halving. See, here's the thing. Shitcoins, including Binance and especially Bitcoin Cash Clone. Oh, what is this rising? Looks like XMR, a little bit of a rally here, only down 38% versus Bitcoin since 2019. XRP. Yeah, so all of these are going to go into the red, like I've always suspected. Let's talk about gold. Gold is still hanging in there. I mean, the government is printing money. This is just a weird looking weekly pattern that I don't like. On a daily scale, I don't know, guys. Like, gold was a buy off this 9. I wasn't paying attention. I bought the silver though, and it's in this bullish posture, but it's going down. I just be cautious on gold at the moment. Silver is still looking good. I think it went up a little too far too fast. I think silver will pull back a little bit. This gold ratio, I can't believe this beautiful 913 right at the top. Oil, I still want oil to give me a buying opportunity in that $16 range, like 16 to 18 bucks. That would be absolutely beautiful. Hopefully it'll be a weekly and daily 9 together. I would love for that oil trade to be my best trade of the year. I would love to time that oil trade. I don't want to buy it here at 23 because I think this virus in the US is going to get worse. I think it's going to get worse. The market is rallying right here. It was looking very bad 30 minutes ago. But right off this 9 in pre-market on in the futures, man, look at this. 9 buy. No sell though. 9 buy. Combo and sequential 13 together. 9 sell came a few candles a little late, and 9 buy right there. So yeah, the unemployment numbers came out. I guess only like close to 4 million filed for unemployment. Maybe they were expecting 24 million to file for unemployment. I don't know. But the market is rallying here at the open. I was watching the debate on passing that bill last night. It was, I don't want to say it was funny, but it was frustrating. So the big argument was whether the unemployment claim should pay you more money than your job that you are not going to anymore. And the Democrats say it doesn't matter. You should be allowed to make $600 a week in unemployment. And the Republicans were saying, well, if your job was paying you $400 a week, why do you get $600 a week in unemployment benefits? And that was the big argument between the Democrats and the Republicans. And then I went to bed and I have no idea how that argument ended. So we are really rallying here. This is a big move off the unemployment claim numbers. Maybe they also passed this bill. I don't know. Once I'm off the stream, I'm going to turn on my Bloomberg channel. We just rallied 2.3. We just rallied 60 points in the S&P right here at the open. I was expecting a much lower open. My portfolio is set up to profit from the downside of the market right now. So this is not doing well for the opening of my portfolio. Market last night, the market closed, where we closed? We closed around here. Last night's close was here, right off these 9s. So last night's close was right here. This was last night's close, this big red down candle. So we are slightly above last night. So we're going to have, well, we still have like half an hour to go. But right now we are looking at a flat open versus yesterday's close. This would have been beautiful for my portfolio, to be honest with you guys. I did turn my portfolio leaning bearish, and I did that. When did I do that? I actually did that. Did I do it here? No, 25th. Where the hell did I do that? I did it on one of these 9s. No, it couldn't have been that one. That was after market. I don't remember anymore. But anyway, my portfolio is leaning bearish here. I am expecting pullbacks in the market. I didn't think that the unemployment numbers would raise the market in the futures market, but we'll see what happens at the open. We can still open down here. Like anything can happen. This is why this is the worst time to trade nines or no nines. All right. Let me see if there's any other questions. Hey, Vortex. Damn, isn't it kind of... no, mind. Let me not dox you. Talon, what do you think of OILU? It's gone from $20 to 28 cents. Damn. You guys? Oh, before I do that, check this out. So yes, on yesterday's stream, I pointed out to Socrates. Let me go to the monthly chart. That one of the SPX tickers gives you data. I'm gonna go to sequential. I'm gonna turn off this and this. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do this. So this is S&P going all the way back to the 1800s. Now, this data is end of period data. So I have to turn this into a line chart. So here's the line chart. And here is the monthly S&P in August of 1929, and it's on a monthly 9. This is incredible. Now, if I do the weekly, and I go to, where's my go-to button? 1929. Oh, crap. 1929, August, let's say 1st. Boom. That's the weekly. So you have the weekly 9 at the end of July. I guess that's that was August, July. There's no August. Oh, there's August in there somewhere. So, so there it is. So there was the weekly 9 inside the monthly 9, and if I go to the daily, and I do go to, and I go to the same day, this October, sorry. I don't know why I put October. I meant to put August. 1929. Let's put, we can put August or July. Wait for sequential. Boom. Look at that. August 1st. So this end of July, August, like look at this. Daily 9, weekly 9, monthly 9 for the Great Depression. I wonder what the yearly looks like actually at this point. Here's the yearly. Come on, give me a 9 yearly. Ah, damn it. No, it didn't. Would have been beautiful if I would have gotten like a yearly 9 here. I got a sequential 13. I got a sequential 13 on the year 1929. Remember, the peak was there. The peak was in 1929. The year closed down here. So the sequential 13 called the yearly. It's unreal. Just unreal. Okay. So yeah, like this, right? Like if I go to candles, see, look at that. The 9 is right at the high for the year. But if you go to a line chart, the 9 is down here. That's because there's no candle. It's just like the bottom of, it's the close of the candle, and then it just prints right above it, right above where the line is. Weekly TA and TLT. Let me look at OIAL. Just curious. OILU, sorry. Pro shares. Oh, no. I don't care. No. This is the triple ETF bullshit. Oh, I got a notification from my broker that the triple ETF is not going to be triple. It's going to be 2.6 because of liquidity issues. Guys, I can do an entire like freaking scam podcast on I can do an entire scam podcast about the triple ETFs. The triple ETFs are they're borderline scammy. So don't ever invest in a triple ETF. I should do a crypto scam, triple X leverage ETFs. Don't fall for that bullshit. Do not trade them. They are designed to lose you money. I don't have time to get into it. I want to be ready for market open. Okay, what was the other thing? Oh, TLT. TLT, let's look at it on the weekly. Whoa, nice 9 at the high. Boom, smack down TLT. It looks bullish. It still looks bullish. I mean, there could be a demand for bonds here. Am I still looking at new all-time highs next year for the stock market? Probably not next year, maybe the year after. Or on Bitcoin. On Bitcoin, you know, I don't know. I'm not looking for new all-time highs this year. Let's review in January whether I think there's new all-time highs in Bitcoin next year. I really need to keep an eye on this S&P because this is really interesting. Like I said, my portfolio is designed to take better advantage of a drop. I've been posting screenshots of my portfolio, not the positions, but the returns. Interesting rise here. Very interesting. Everything was in the red. Now everything's in the green. Wow. Yeah, let's see how it opens. Let's see how it opens. Right now, as of right now, my portfolio is not having a very good pre-market. I still think, like we discussed on yesterday's video, that new lows are coming, but I'm not that sure about it. Today is crucial. Today is huge. Today and maybe even tomorrow because it's going into the weekend. All right, I got about 5 more minutes, guys. We're going to take a look at a few other markets. If you want to support, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also, I'm trying to break 100,000 subscribers. Also support through the affiliate codes. I also have an affiliate with Interactive Brokers, but I can't post that anywhere. So if you're interested, reach out to me. I'll need your full name, your country of domicile, and your email in order to have Interactive Brokers send you an affiliate registration. That's pretty much it. Check out, think about unconfiscatable. Think about the financial summit in Malta taking place the first week of November. This is where you really get the hang of how to be a trader. Let's see, any stocks I want to look at? Back to you. S&P can go to 278 for a dead cat bounce. Yes, I agree. Poker video. We're working on it. We're working on it, guys. Poker video is going to be out soon. Sorry, my With this coronavirus thing, my editors had, personal issues that had to deal with. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. I'm really curious what happens at market open. Is that are we going to go all the way back down at market open? Tone, what long-term effects does the stimulus have on the US dollar index? Well, long-term, this is great for Bitcoin, guys. It's very good for Bitcoin because people will slowly start to lose confidence in the US dollar if the solution is always to print and give away money. It's not even the printing of money, it's the giving away of money. It's like you're watching it last night and like the government is like they're arguing over how much money to just hand over to people. Like, this is bad. Yeah, Tilray is doing really well. I have a position in Tilray. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, Tilray is doing really good. Nice bounce yesterday, and it's up even more today. Tilray is up another 80 cents today. So Tilray is doing really, really, really well. Really well right off this night. Beautiful. Those that bought it did well. All right, guys, I need to get ready for the stock market. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you all on the next one. Good luck trading.